How's it going, guys? This is Jose Trujillo, the world's greatest living artist, coming to you from not the art studio this time. I came to get my Starbucks because I miss my Starbucks, man. At this time of the day, it's about 10:30 in the morning.
We've been working for
a few hours. That's the babe. The babe's here with me, and you know, I was thinking about something. I was thinking about how I don't know, for some reason I was thinking about how when I was younger, when I was trying to you know, create artwork and sell it, or do, you know, like become an artist, or working artist, whatever. I was so shy, right? And not shy in the sense that I've never been shy. I always like talking. I'm like blah 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 blah. But I was shy at telling people what I did, and because I mean the truth of the matter is that I was a bit ashamed, because there's this negative connotation as to being an artist. Like, one thing is to do it as a hobby, and another thing is to tell people I'm an artist. This is what I do. This is my job, right? Sorry about that, guys. I'm shaking it a little bit. This is what I do, and it's almost like this idea that you're a loser, right? Like, isn't that true, honey?
Yeah.
So, you know, you tell people you're an artist, and you know, I mean, for me at least, anyways, and I know other artists that I've talked to, they've expressed the same sentiment, and I think that it doesn't help anyone. You know, I had to grow out of it. I had to understand that, hey, you know what? Commit to it. This is your profession. This is what you do. Don't feel shame about telling people, because if you feel shame about telling people, and there's different levels of shame. Maybe some people might say, I'm never shameful at it. Well, when you meet people, do you tell them about your artwork? Do you try to pitch them on your artwork? Do you try to sell it to them? If you don't kid yourself. You're feeling shamed. You're feeling some level of shame, because people like to say that oh no, I don't like selling to people. People buy. That's not true. It doesn't work that way unless you're like this big retailer where people go and visit you, and still you have to talk to someone and sell someone at some point. Either way, but if you're this lonely heart artist in your art studio, you're creating your artwork, and I mean lonely heart as you don't have this big store or this big gallery or art studio. You know, you work from home. You have your paintings, and and people ask you, like, what do you do? Oh, I create artwork. And if you're shy about it, if you're shy about telling them, you know, I'd love to show you some of my artwork, or when people say, oh, I'd love to see your artwork, you say, oh yeah, and you pull out the phone. Instead of doing stuff like that, I mean, that's for a quick thing. That's great. But instead of doing something like that, you could be like, I have two pieces. Like, you could be looking at the wall and say, I have two pieces that would look phenomenal here on this wall. Let me how about we do a little coffee? Let me bring some coffee. We'll get together for coffee, and we'll try these two pieces on. We don't have to make any holes on the wall or anything. I'll just hold them. That way you can see what they look like. Bam, that's a tip. That's a hell of a tip right there for you guys. So don't be ashamed. Don't be shy of telling people what you do, because you will not survive as a working artist. Okay, I'm not trying to be mean here. I'm just trying to say what it, you know. I'm trying to be as matter of fact as possible. You will not survive if you don't sell your stuff. If you don't talk about yourself. If you don't sell yourself. It is how we survive as artists. We have to exchange value, income for our artwork. Okay, take care. See you later.